5 Coronation Street spoilers next week. Dee-Dee Bailey finds herself at the center of a powerful racial medical negligence storyline next week. Meanwhile, Debbie's health continues to decline. Kevin and Tyrone's tensions reach a boiling point. Jenny falls victim to deception. And Todd faces heartbreak. Here's everything you need to know about the upcoming drama on Coronation Street from the 31st of March to the 3rd of April 2025. 1. Dee-Dee Bailey faces devastating diagnosis after childbirth. After visiting the hospital to support Lauren Bolton through Frankie's stem cell transplant, Dee-Dee Bailey suddenly experiences intense pain. Concerned, she describes her symptoms to a midwife, who dismisses them and advises her to rest at home. However, Dee-Dee soon finds herself in distressing circumstances. Back at her flat, Dee-Dee's waters unexpectedly break, sending her into labor. Rushed to the maternity unit, she struggles through excruciating pain while her father, Ed, desperately searches for medical assistance. The situation worsens when a passing midwife makes an insensitive remark, leaving Ed and Aaliyah Nazir appalled. Eventually, a doctor steps in, checking Dee-Dee's vitals and diagnosing her with preeclampsia. The medical team determines that an emergency delivery is necessary. As the days pass, Dee-Dee remains visibly shaken even when her family gathers to support her. Her brother James expresses his desire to name the baby Layla, but Dee-Dee's reaction is distant. Later, in a heartbreaking conversation with Ed, she confesses that the childbirth complications resulted in an emergency hysterectomy, leaving her unable to have more children. Ed urges her to reconsider her stance on giving up Layla, while James begins to grasp the life-altering implications of this ordeal. Meanwhile, Lauren shares the news that Frankie's surgery has been a success, but Dee-Dee's response takes her by surprise, as James receives a mysterious text message that could change their lives. Dee-Dee makes a firm decision about her daughter's future. Just as she prepares to leave the hospital, Ed arrives, holding baby Layla in a car seat. His unexpected decision to care for the newborn leaves Dee-Dee stunned. Determined to seek justice, Dee-Dee confides in Aaliyah and Sarah Platt that her medical crisis could have been prevented. She claims the negligence of hospital staff contributed to her condition and vows to file a formal complaint. With Aaliyah offering to assist in the legal process, Dee-Dee is prepared to fight, but can she truly follow through with her plan to give up her daughter? Star Sterling Brown, who portrays Dee-Dee, has emphasized that the storyline aims to reflect real-life struggles with authenticity and emotion. 2. Debbie Webster becomes confused ahead of dementia diagnosis amid Ronnie Bailey drama. Debbie orders Kevin to rest while she looks after young Alfie, but the peace and quiet is shattered by blaring music from Mick Michaelis's house. Ronnie Bailey finds Alfie alone in the living room, and spots the back door open. Ronnie heads outside and is horrified to find Debbie lying in the kennel, dazed and confused. While Mick and wife Lou try to nurture their friendship with Gemma and Chesney Winter Brown, Mick goads Ronnie, who warns Chess and Gemma to watch their backs as Mick is not all he seems. As Mick leaves, Ronnie slashes a tire on his van, but this is all seen by Debbie. Mick insists he wants paying for the work he did and for the damage to his van, having caught Ronnie on the van's CCTV. Chesney soon tries to hide his anxiety as he meets with Mick in the Rovers, and Mick and Lou seem intent on staying close to their new neighbors. But will Ronnie pay for his actions against Mick? And has he realized that Debbie is seriously ill and needs to see a doctor? Debbie is sadly set to be diagnosed with dementia in the coming months, much to the distress of fans of the popular character. 9. Dana discovers Harper's secret. John and Dana are both concerned by Harper's lack of enthusiasm about her wedding to Tane. Dana finds a wedding mood board saved on Harper's computer and realizes her sister has sacrificed her dreams for a lavish ceremony to go along with Tane's wishes. Later, Dana ambushes Harper with John and Marilyn, and the trio offer to give her a proper wedding, but she tells them to go away. Anxious Abby can't get hold of Kevin, and she's cross when she realizes he was with Julie and didn't tell her. But the couple have bigger concerns when soon they hear that son Jack Webster has been in trouble at school for fighting. Kevin bans him from going to the end-of-term party, But during his next chemo session he tells Abby he might have been too hard on Jack. At the precinct, Jack and Hope Dobbs see two e-bikes left by Nick Tilsley and Toya Habib. The teens pay for the scooters and share a bottle of booze Hope had in her bag. Just as Craig Tinker and police colleague Jess appear, followed by Tyrone and Kevin. Jack admits he paid for the bikes on Kev's credit card. And later, Tyrone and a furious Kevin lock horns over whose offspring is the worst behaved and who is leading who astray. Could this be the end of a long-standing friendship between Kevin and Tyrone? 4. Daisy Midgley and Mum Christina target Jenny Connor in cruel ruse. Still smarting from their row, Daisy tells Daniel Osborne that Jenny's gone too far this time. Christina arrives at the Rovers and Daisy feigns surprise. As Christina makes her presence felt once more, Daisy tells Jenny she's not sure she can ever forgive her for the awful things she said. As the week continues, a delighted Daisy and Christina reel Jenny in as she reveals she has met a great guy called Dom on the dating app. They up the ante with a bouquet of flowers, and Christina sends another message. But Daisy worries that it won't be long before Jenny will want to meet Dom in person. Will Jenny uncover their nasty scheme? 5. Todd Grimshaw left disappointed by Theo Silverton after surprise passion. Theo arranges to meet Todd and nervously apologizes for his cloak and dagger approach. Todd cracks open some beers and Theo begins to relax. Theo opens up to Todd and admits he finds him attractive. Todd and Theo kiss passionately and spend the afternoon in bed, and it seems the pair are all loved up. But Theo later explains that his life is complicated, and suggests they keep their relationship on the down low. When they hear George Shuttleworth, Eileen Grimshaw and Julie returning home, Theo runs out the back door but forgets his coat. When Theo comes back later, he tells a gutted Todd that their liaison was a one-off. Is it all over before their romance had a chance to begin? Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.